You can either keep taking the little hops, or you can make a decision to actually take the big leap. Right? And what am I talking about here? Most of you, your entire life, you walk around just taking little hops of progression. You take a little move here and a little move there. You stay within inside your safety and your comfort zone. You stay within inside the structure and the environment that makes you feel safe. Right? You'll take a little bit of a risk, but not much of a risk. And so you'll do this little hop forward. You do this little hop forward. You continue to do the little hop forward. This is where you get to the end of your life, like Thoreau says, with your song still in you. Honestly, in my opinion, the biggest tragedy in the world would be me getting to the end of my life and just asking myself a very simple question. What if? What if? What if I had just made the big leap? What if I had just done the thing? What if I had just gone all in? What if I had just stopped with the little hops forward because they were safe and they were comfortable? And what if I just went all in? What then? What would life be like then? Right? I don't ever want to get to a place in my life where I have to ask that question. But there's a problem because it's scary to do that. And society actually doesn't tell you to do that. Society tells you, you should stay exactly where you're at. You appreciate what you have. Don't forget where you came from. All of these things about growth and expansion. You look at your life and it's like, well, you don't need that. You don't need that much money. You don't need that kind of a house. You don't need that vacation spot that we go on with your family. Like, just stay. And literally, the world is built and designed to keep you small. And they only are designed to keep you small because most everybody else is also unwilling to make the big leap. Because they don't want to make the big leap. They can't handle you making the big leap, because if you make the big leap, then they look foolish for not making the big leap. You want to create anything real in this life? You want to create anything real at all? It requires you to take a leap. And not just a little hop. Right? These little hops got to go away. It's the big leap. And I think even more than that, some of you guys, we all heard of the term, the midlife crisis. The only reason that's even a thing and why people talk about this midlife crisis is because you've lived your life for 40 years and all you've done is little hops. See, somebody who's taken the big leap at 20 years old, who constantly keeps taking the big leap, they do not have a midlife crisis. It doesn't exist. Like, I'm 45 right now. I do not have a midlife crisis. I've never had one. I don't know what that means when people say midlife crisis. It's like, oh, look at my life's almost over. I'm like, holy bullshit. I still got 40 years of life, and I've crushed the first 45, and I can't wait to see what I pull off in the next 45, 50. Who knows how old I'm going to be? I don't even know. It's not even about the years. I die 10 years from now. I don't even care. There's no crisis involved. Because what I can promise you is I've gone all in. Not perfect. I've made more mistakes than most people I know, but I fail more often than most people. I fail all the time. I make decisions. I do things. I go after things in life, and they don't work. I spend money where I shouldn't spend money. I invest in things I shouldn't invest in. I get into relationships I shouldn't get into. I take risks, but with high risk becomes high reward. But the only reason you can do that is if you're willing to take the leap and understand that, yeah, you might get a little scratched up when you do that. You might get a little bruised when you do that. But this is also where alcohol becomes a major form of sedation to help you cope. Pills become a form of sedation to help you cope. Why? Because you're unwilling to take the leap and your soul wants to do it. Like, your soul right here, it's saying, please, let's take the leap, but you are too afraid. And so you keep doing a little hop, and then you take a couple shots of tequila to shut your soul up, to shut your calling up in life, the thing that you've been called to do, where you've been called to go. Some of y'all are playing so small. Your potential is literally to take over the world. And you're sitting there looking at your little quarter-acre lot, and you're like, well, this is good enough. This is okay. If I do this, this is good. This is the best relationship. It's okay. I don't need more than that. And your soul's inside of you going, bro, what are you doing? What in the hell are you doing? Like, are we going to be stuck here forever? Like, we can't be. This isn't who we're meant to be. Choice is yours. Choice is yours. Are you going to make the big leap? So take a look at your world across body, being, balance, and business. Where in your world have you been making little hops, taking little hops, when you quiet your own mind, you quiet all your thoughts, and you just sit there and you're alone completely, and you allow yourself to feel and to think that you're supposed to be taking the leap, but you won't do it? Where's that at? Once you've identified the domain, What's one thing that you can do about it today? What's one leap? What's one step towards the big leap? Maybe y'all just need to you just need to take a leap. I'm not there to push you off the edge, but maybe you just need to jump off the edge. And maybe today's the day. If not now, then when? If not now, then when? So that's all I got for you. It's your boy Trevor White here with the Legal Edge. Have a fantastic rest of your night.